All right, happy Saturday to you. Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by. My name's Jim. I'm a crypto trader and a forex trader here to help you understand the market from an Elliott Wave perspective. And I have something going on in here at the beginnings of some sickness. I tell you what, I think my body kind of works like a clock. I can't tell you how many Christmases in the past I can remember being sick. So anyway, well, here we go. I hope you can listen. If you can listen to it, I'm going to try to talk through it and give you some information to understand the best I can. But anyway, glad you stopped by. Don't forget, guys, I need 46 more subscribers. 46 more subscribers here. Let's see, dashboard right there. There we go. 46 more subscribers to hit 2,000. Can we do it? We got a week, like 9 days to go, 10 days to go, something like that. So you guys can help me out by leaving likes always, and don't forget to comment. Guys, let me just tell you, I'm just humbled by how many of you guys regularly comment. You're just so faithful. Every time you watch a video, you comment and you leave something positive or something funny, and I just really appreciate it. I really do. You could go and watch somebody else's channel, and you probably do, but you don't have to take your time to do that, and you do. So I just want to say thank you very much, and I appreciate it. And if you can continue to do that, that really helps my family as well, because the YouTube channel, I'm actually transitioning to full-time day trading here this year. In the first couple months here, I already spent the last week trading as a full-time trader, and I've got a couple jobs to do as a contractor here coming up, in the month of January. But I'm hoping after January I can just stop working completely and just go full-time. It's hard transitioning out of one career and moving into another. Stability, as well as just organizing things and stopping one thing to do another. It's quite challenging. So anyway, this YouTube channel has been part of that strategy to develop some passive income, through the monetization of the channel. Eventually, hopefully the channel will bring in, just a little bit, just something that's outside of the trading world. I offer my knowledge and trading help through our Telegram group as well, and that's another way we're supporting the family. At the end of the day, I'm a local pastor. Some of you don't know that. I'm a local pastor here, and I'm starting a church where I am, and trying to be a very biblical church, and I don't take a salary as a pastor, and so I have to find creative ways to make a living, and so I do that. I do this, and as well as the contracting business that I had. I just hate running a business. It's just and if any of you out there run a business, it's not all that fun. You're just taking calls for new customers and going out to meet customers and giving them bids and getting the work done and getting them billed, and that whole process is super stressful. I like trading. I love trading. I've had a lot of heartache learning, but I have a lot of fun at it now, and it's a lot more. I just enjoy it. And I enjoy the trading world and understanding it. It's like a puzzle to me, and it's not a game so much, but it is like a puzzle trying to figure out these charts. And so it seems to be what I'm good at. So anyway, this intro is taking forever, so sorry about that. Anyway, I just want to say thank you. Just help you know me a little bit better, understand what I'm doing here. And at the end of the day, I want you guys to avoid the pitfalls that I had. So I try to give as much information free, of charge, how you can avoid. That's why we're doing the Trading Night School. And if you guys aren't taking advantage of that, you're missing out, guys. Trading Night School, the videos are just absolutely free. They're not polished. They're just live streams where I'm just teaching information, asking questions like you guys were my students, and we just have a good time together. And we're learning Elliott Wave, and we're learning good trading psychology. So I point you to those videos for sure. Now, as we get into Bitcoin today, I just want to share with you my perspective, and then don't forget, it's not financial advice. All right, had a nice comment yesterday, and I don't care people that offer negative comments, but I want to address this comment because I said I would, and just want to try to build the video around that. Excuse me, 1 second, please. There we go. All right, let me make sure we're still recording. Oh, no. Didn't mean to open Discord. There we go. All right, still recording. All right, so tag on. All right.
We're Carvana.
Yeah, Carvana. There we go. All right, so we're gonna get it, guys. Anyway, so here's the comment. It says, so you can clearly see 5 waves down with a bullish divergence at the bottom, and instead you call it the shallowest ABC in history, and calling for more downside. I don't remember calling it the shallowest ABC in history, but regardless, I am calling for more downside for sure. And then that would have been that should have been followed by a kind, I don't understand your perspective, can you explain it? That would have been a really nice follow-up sentence. But instead I got, oh, you're an interesting Elliott analyst. And yeah, so snide comments, guys, they just don't go very far. But I understand your objective, and the person that does this ends up actually looking ignorant in the end of the day, rather than trying to make me look ignorant in my comment section. So let me just encourage you guys to be kind. Even if you have a problem with something I've said or a question, just ask. I'll be the first to tell you I don't know everything for sure. There is room for me to grow and learn, obviously, but I'm sharing what I know and understand. And at the end of the day, I offer it to you, and you can grow. And everybody, that's what the cool thing about the internet is. We're all growing and understanding in our knowledge. So let me address this. Okay, let me address this idea here. All right. So what he's referring to is that we've got. Let's see here. Maybe the 4-hour might be a better time frame. There we go. What he's referring to is this 5 waves down right here. Okay. Then a retest of the bottom, and then we have bullish divergence. Let me show you what the bullish divergence is right here. We got price making a lower low. Okay. While the RSI makes a higher low. Okay, right there. That's what we call bullish divergence. It also happened around a yearly, a very long-term support range of $6,500. Okay, and so that's point number 2. Like, why aren't you thinking bull? Again, if you're a standard technical analyst, okay, and you are you're thinking, support and resistance. We just hit 6,500. We've got bullish divergence. We're going up. That's your mindset. Okay, well, I mean, certainly I understand what bullish divergence is, and I also understand support and resistance. However, my edge on the market personally is through an Elliott Wave perspective. And the Elliott Wave understanding of these waves is telling me down, okay? It is screaming down, okay? So let me explain to you why, number one, how we can get 5 waves down and then get this divergence and me still call down. Okay, let's talk about it. So the answer revolves around the idea of an expanded flat. Okay, an expanded flat in this case. Let's see if I can draw it. An expanded flat in this case is where the A wave makes its range, okay, and then it's followed by a B wave that breaks the origin of the A wave. Okay, now this one only broke it slightly, but it broke it. Okay, so it breaks the origin of the A, and then it reverses for a C wave. Now the structure of that it has to be a 3 wave, okay, a 3 wave move followed by a 3 wave move, and then we get an impulse 5 wave move. That's the structure. Now, some other things that people don't often know or understand about expanded flats is that expanded flats need to come with divergence. Why is that? Because what happens is while price pushes down lower, this impulse wipes out any kind of RSI push down, and it reverses on a short time frame that RSI in such a way that it creates the divergence at the bottom. Okay, and an expanded flat, what you're going to find is you're going to have 2 waves that take forever to create, and then the 3rd wave just jets up like crazy. Okay, it just goes up really fast. Okay, comparatively in time. Okay, to where the structure looks like this. Oops, sorry. Wrong. I was like, where's my clicker? There we go. The structure looks like this. Something like that, often when they're printed. Okay, so let me show you again. I've said this many times, the other flats in the market, but let me show you all the flats that you can see on this 4-hour time frame, and let me show you the divergence in every one of those. I don't know why I erased these the other day, and I don't know why they've come back. Except that Telegram saves your layouts, and I haven't saved the layout yet, so maybe so. All right, so let me show you the flats, and let me show you the divergence, and you'll understand. Okay, all right, so let me show you the most recent expanded flat, and let me explain to you why we're going down. Yeah, I feel like I've said this many times, but some people just need to hear it again. So here we have an expanded flat. When that was made, I was calling down from that. I was not. Everybody else was calling up. I was calling down. Now I was calling for a 3-wave pullback and then more down, but we didn't get that 3-wave pullback where I thought we would get it. But regardless, we got that expanded flat. Let me show you here. Here's the price line making a lower low while you have the RSI making a higher low. And so there's divergence right there. And what did we do? We went down from there. All right. Example number 1 defeats your comment, Mr. Sir. But let's look at example number 2 so you can understand. Here's another flat in the market right here where we have price making a lower low, and you have the RSI line. Let me see if I can move the chart. There we go. And then you have the price line, the RSI line making a higher low right there. So there's divergence number 2 when you have an expanded flat. That's the other place we had an expanded flat there, or a running flat. This is kind of more like a running flat, but still when you have those, but the price did exceed the bottom of that wave. Let me show you another one. Now, price barely came, it came even here. It's still a flat, but I want to show you the divergence regardless. Okay, so we have, here's your flat right there. Okay, that's your flat. You have the price actually making straight across while you have RSI going to the up. That is divergence still. Okay, so you understand that there it is. All right, in all of those examples, what happened? We had price fall after that flat, price fell after this flat. Here's another flat, price fell there. Okay, after flats, guys, price goes down. All right, we have to understand that. What I'm operating on here, guys, is we have a kind of a fractal in the market. It's not really my operation, but you can see it's already done something like this. Okay, where when this wave right here played out, all of us were really confused by it. We really were, because of the way it came down. Okay, but it came down, it was followed by a flat, and then it came down some more. And so what you get here is that flat is basically the connecting wave between that wave and that wave. Okay, and so there's a 3-wave move right there. Okay, that's a 3-wave move. Okay, this flat right here, it's larger in its scope. Okay, but that flat connects this wave to this wave, and so you got a big 3-wave move and a big 3-wave move here. So within this 3-wave move, you've got a connecting wave here that is a connector like that. And so what you have is a 3-wave connector and another 3-wave. That's a WXY, and that's what we were calling the whole time. Okay, and that's what happened. Then it was followed by another expanded flat. And so what you have here is a WX and a Y. We now have an expanded flat connecting wave, and it's being followed by a 1, 2, and a 3-wave move. It's the same thing, guys. And so what we're going to actually have is a WX, Y, X, and Z. And that's what we've got, and that's what's being printed. Okay, so I hope that clears up everything for you. How can you have bullish divergence and then be calling down? Number 1, because bullish divergence is associated with expanded flats. Expanded flats are ABC moves that have a very volatile C wave straight up. It gets everybody bullish. Right after there was a fake out to the downside, there's a fake out to the upside. That's what an expanded flat does. Here, and let me show you just with market structure. Price came down, it came up, it started going, it broke this low. And what happens when it breaks that low? What do traders think? Oh, we're going to go down more. It gets everybody faked into the downside here for more downside. And then it goes up really fast. It takes out their trades. Okay, it gets everybody bullish, and everybody starts going bull, and then they take it down. Okay, and that's what a flat does. Okay, it's from a market maker perspective, it is completely golden. I mean, it's a golden move. Why do you think they do it over and over and over again? Because it's how they take your money. But they don't take our money if you're watching this channel and if you understand Elliott Wave, because you know what flats are about and you're looking for them and you're trading the flat. So we're trading the flat. So for me, I'm short right now. Why? Because I believe that this move is finished. Rather than coming up here to a higher target, this has become a truncated C wave, or it's a running flat. So a running flat basically is when you have you got the A wave, the B wave can break the low or not, but then the C wave does not break the high of the A wave, okay, and you have a running flat. Okay, I could show you several examples of running flats in the bull market that we had earlier this year. Let me see if I can identify a running flat for you. Right here's a great example of one right here. You have a running flat right there. So what you have here is that price came up. We had an A wave followed by a B wave and then a truncated C, and then price kept on going. Okay, here's another running flat right here. Okay, how does it work? A, B, C does not break the plane of A, continues on moving. All right, so there you go. A couple running flats for you. You can kind of see how they work. Okay, those running flats are hard to, it doesn't let you get back in your position. You're expecting a deeper correction, you don't get it, and the market keeps rocking. So we got to remember during the bull runs, guys, BTC's modus operandi is running flats. They don't let you get back in. They don't come as deep as you think they're coming. And then in bear markets, there's a lot of maybe expanded flats where they're faking you out to the upside, and then they continue taking it down. We got to stay with the guy. We got to trade with them, guys. We can't trade against them. We got to understand their moves. So I hope that's helpful to you. I hope that information is golden. To be honest with you, that's gold information. Ain't nobody in the market besides us Elliott Wave traders talking about that. Everybody else is like, oh, we got this pump, Ken. We go more, and there's big speculation. You know, and at the end of the day, I mean, I guess we can go more technically, but do we, and from a pattern standpoint, go more? Once, let me just show you all these expanded flats. You see, once the move, for instance, right here, once the move tanked out and then it started going sideways, guys, it's not like it went sideways to go up more. It went sideways to eventually tank on you, okay? That's what it did, okay? This one right here, it went up and then it went sideways for a little bit, not to go up more, but to tank on you, okay? This one right here, it went up pretty straight and then it went sideways on you for a while. Why? So it could tank on you. All right, so here again, guys, we've got another move. My mouse is having a hard time right now. Sorry, guys. Let me try it this way. There we go. We've got another move where it's going sideways. You think it's going sideways on you so it can go up for you? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's basically, I think we might get a little bit of a fake out to the upside maybe, and then it's going to end up tanking on you. Now, when it tanks and how it tanks, you know, who knows. But I think it's going down. So I'm personally short. I'm ready to switch long if I need to. That's the beauty of being a nimble trader. You don't have to. You don't have to know the market direction, but man, I've got a good bead on the market right now and a good bias, I believe, based on historical price action, based on Elliott Wave Theory, and based on what the market is actually doing. So anyway, so yeah, let me encourage you. It would be better for you to, instead of offering these snide comments, oh, you're an interesting Elliott analyst, you might consider how much study I've put into Elliott Wave Theory and how much understanding in the real world that I have trading with an Elliott Wave perspective, and then you might just ask a question from a humble standpoint rather than a snide standpoint. That's my encouragement to you. But all the best to you in your trading. Go on to another channel if you don't like mine, for sure. There's my snide comment. I'm sorry, it just came out. It just left before I could get it. So, all right, let's look at this current price action and see if we have any kind of validation to the downside or upside. Guys, I'll be honest with you right here. I didn't change my position, but I saw this move happening. I'm like, oh no, this is heading up, guys, and look what it did. I mean, just boom, they took it out again. Now, do they take it out again to continue lower? It doesn't appear so. It looks like what they're doing just over and over and over. They kind of come down to a level, go up, take it all back, and then they work it up. They're eating time up. They're not eating price up much. They're not moving up in price. They're staying with this in this range right here. They're just kind of, most of the time, price is staying in this range, okay? Eventually, they're going to break out of the range, but I don't think they're going to break out probably for a while, if my guess, okay? So they're just creating these ranges to trade within. Let's see. So I'm glad they're trading in a range. Yeah, I'd like there to be a move before Christmas, and then they just trade in a range all through the Christmas. So I don't have to sit there. I don't have to watch a chart on Christmas Day. Golly day, that's miserable. To feel like you got to watch, and that's the thing I hate about Bitcoin. The Bitcoin chart is because it's so volatile. It moves so fast when it moves, but sometimes it takes forever to move, and you don't know when it's going to move. Guys, that's why I trade the Forex. The moves happen around bank hours. When the banks are closed, the Forex doesn't move much. Forex is closed on the weekends. There's just a lot of beauty in trading the Forex. I would encourage you, if you don't know about the Forex, learn it. I am currently going to be adding that to the channel coming soon. So that's coming, just so you know. And also, I have a beginner's channel in my Telegram group where I'm going to be walking people by the hand through just beginning to learn about the Forex market. And so that's going to be part of being you get that benefit as being part of the Telegram group. If you want to be a part of the Telegram group, just look in the description below of this video and you'll find a link to my Patreon page. Go there, join the Patreon. I'll send you a link to the Telegram group, and you'll be a part of those things as well. Okay, anyway, price action here. We got a corrective channel. The way I'm reading this wave right now is that this wave right here is this big red wick right here, this big red candle right there, is an impulse wave to the downside. So what we have here, in my opinion, just my opinion, you know what opinions are like, for sure, but I hope mine's a little bit better than most. Everybody would like to think so. Impulse wave to the downside, three-wave move to the upside, another impulse came, except now we've got an impulse followed by a little three-wave here, another three-wave, and then another three-wave. And so now I'm hoping, my desire is that this thing would now come on down, okay? So the way I'm looking at this wave right now personally is that this is a 1-2-1-2. All right? Actually, it's a 1-2-1-2-1-2. Let me show you what I mean. This is the 1 and this is 2. Larger waves. And then we're going to draw the next wave like this, okay? Now for the third wave, we've got 1, 2, okay? Then we're going to have 3, 4, 5 like that. And then for this wave, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of this particular wave. So for every third wave, guys, you know, there's 5 well, I mean, every third wave there's 5 subwaves, but anyway, that's what 1-2s are. It's basically the beginnings of the subwaves, and they nest together. And often, I know somebody in the trading group here wants to call this a triangle. To me, it's not a triangle, though it looks triangular in shape. It's not a triangle. In fact, what happens is a 1-2-1-2s look like triangles. Okay, 1 2 1 2, boom. Okay. And it kind of looks like a triangle, but it's not. It's not. Triangles have to have 3 waves in every wave. This doesn't. This first wave has 5 waves, not 3 waves. So I don't know how you get. So that's why I'm biased to the downside. All the impulses are going down. All right, impulses are going down. Then corrective structures are going up. So impulse to the downside, impulse to the downside. Okay. Impulse to the downside, impulse to the, see, all the impulses are looking down while the corrective waves are chopping to the upside. So that's the way I look at the market, guys. That's where I think we're headed. Now, that we have broken this trend line, I'd like to see some follow through. We haven't yet seen the follow through. If we come back up in here, then we're going to have to relook at this. We're going to have to relook at the count, obviously. So if we break this high, so our red line of our line of death is going to go right here. Yeah, there. Don't you see it? There's the line of death right there. There it is. We're going to make that a yellow line of death here. Yellow line of death at 72.27. We break that high, kind of coming up here. Then my idea of 1212 is out. But what it would be then, the next what do you call it? The next hypothesis then becomes the entire thing becomes a big one, and this becomes a three-wave move to the upside too, and then we go down. So that would be my next bias in the way I look at it. Okay. So I'm trying to get that off my screen. There it is. All right, there we go. Let me put the yellow line of death back on. All right. My family in there playing with the dog. All right, so there we go, guys. So let's watch out to the upside. A 72.27 invalidates my 1212 idea. So let's be prepared for that invalidation. But if we break this line down here, guys, a good chance for the downside to continue from here. So let's watch out. Let's watch out. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. I'll be back tomorrow with another video, and I'll probably bring a video every day. I'll probably find a lull in Christmas Day to bring a short update, if it's worth it. If the market's doing something, we'll see. It doesn't take me too long to make these guys, so as you know, I don't do any editing to them, and I haven't lately even been taking time to make thumbnail screens. So no fluff on this channel, guys. That's what I promise. No fluff, no empty promises, no Moon Boy videos. Only what I'm seeing in its raw, unadulterated view. And I'm going to give you my opinion based on what I see. And my opinion always could be wrong with this. I'm just telling you and disclosing to you as a trader what I'm thinking and how I'm trading it. That's valuable information for some people. So for those of you that realize that, thank you so much. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for helping me build the channel. You're genuinely helping my family and helping me as I share the gospel here in Maryville, Missouri. So anyway, until then, you guys have a Merry Christmas. Thanks again for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.